Hello, Days of Our Lives fans, and welcome to another emotional installment of TV Days Drama Digest. Today, we have some heartbreaking news to share, as we delve into one of the most anticipated and gut-wrenching storylines coming up in Days of Our Lives, the tragic fate of John Black. Fans who have followed John's journey through the years, this is a story that will leave you speechless. The beloved character's eventual disappearance marks the beginning of an unforgettable chapter that will have far-reaching consequences for the entire town of Salem. As we look ahead to 2025, we can expect nothing less than a powerful, emotional farewell to one of Salem's most iconic figures. So, let's take a closer look at the upcoming plot and explore what lies in store for John, his family, and the tight-knit community of Salem. John Black, the man with a complicated past full of secrets, is called upon once again to serve the International Security Alliance, ISA. As one of the agency's most skilled and resourceful agents, John has faced countless dangerous situations before. However, this time, his mission is unlike any he's undertaken. It is high stakes, top secret, and fraught with peril. John is sent out of Salem on a covert mission that demands the utmost secrecy and puts his life in extreme jeopardy. The details of the mission are shrouded in mystery, but it's clear that whatever task John has been assigned will push him to the limit. The operation is one of those that requires all of his experience, intelligence, and combat skills. Yet, the darker side of this mission is that it is also incredibly dangerous. The odds are stacked against John as he faces unknown enemies, treacherous terrain, and potentially deadly circumstances that could cost him everything. While we know John has always been able to fight his way out of tight situations, this time, the risks are too great, and the consequences too severe. For those who have followed his story, his tumultuous journey from an amnesiac hitman to a loving husband and father, this mission represents a heartbreaking turning point in his life. It will be the final chapter in his legacy of service, bravery, and sacrifice. As John embarks on this dangerous mission, two people will fight with everything they have to bring him back home: Steve and Marlena. Steve, his best friend and brother-in-arms, has stood by John through thick and thin, navigating their shared history and facing every obstacle together. Marlena, John's wife, has always been his anchor, his unwavering support through every twist and turn of their roller coaster life. Their love has been a constant source of strength, not just for John, but for everyone who has witnessed it. As the days go by, the tension builds as Marlena and Steve desperately try to locate John. Their search is relentless, driven by love and the fear of losing him forever. The pain of not knowing whether John is alive or dead gnaws at them, pushing them further into desperation. They are not just dealing with the threat of losing a husband, father, and friend. They are facing the possibility that John might not return, and the consequences of that loss will be devastating. Despite their best efforts, however, the clock is ticking. The mission John is on is classified, and the deeper Steve and Marlena dig, the more they realize that they may be too late. The heart-wrenching realization begins to set in: John's fate may already be sealed, and there may be nothing they can do to stop it. As much as fans and characters alike hope for a miracle, John's disappearance ultimately ends in tragedy. This heartbreaking turn of events will see the beloved ISA agent fall in the line of duty, leaving his family and friends to mourn his untimely death. John's death will not just be a personal loss for Marlena, Steve, and their children. It will shake the very foundation of Salem. John has been a fixture in the lives of so many people in this town, from his time as a hero to his eventual role as a loving husband and father. His death will bring with it an overwhelming sense of grief and loss that will ripple through the entire community. The citizens of Salem, who have watched John grow and change over the years, will have to say goodbye to one of their own in a way that will leave them forever changed. The funeral, which will take place in 2025, will be one of the most emotional and difficult moments in Days of Our Lives history. Fans can expect to see the town of Salem come together to mourn John's death. It will be a moment of collective grief, where family, friends, and loved ones will remember the man who always put others before himself, who fought tirelessly for justice and the well-being of those around him. For Marlena, this loss will be particularly profound. She has been through so much in her life, but losing John, the man who has stood by her through every hardship, will break her heart in a way nothing else ever could. For Steve, the loss of his best friend will feel like a part of him has been torn away. The grief will be overwhelming, and the impact of John's death will be felt in every corner of Salem. As the days pass after John's death, the residents of Salem will come to terms with the fact that the world has lost a true hero. John's legacy, however, will live on. His bravery, loyalty, and love for his family will be remembered by those who knew him best. Marlena, Steve, and the rest of the Salem residents will carry his memory in their hearts, even as they continue to face new challenges and struggles. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.